everybody, it is Ryan Hupfer with PhotoCrank, and today, listen up, because if you are a blogger, or if you have a blog, or if you read blogs, I'm going to explain to all of you how PhotoCrank can be used on any blog, and why it should be used, and I'll give you an example of a blog that uses it as well. So if you're a blogger and you're watching this video right now, you're probably asking yourself a question that sounds something like this. Ryan, why do I need to add PhotoCrank to my blog? What's up with this? Explain it to me. I need the info. Well, I'm here for you. Basically, what PhotoCrank does, and this is really easy, simple, and straightforward, PhotoCrank instantly adds a layer of interaction, fun, and relevancy to any content that you're probably already posting anyways. And I'm talking about content that is photos, pictures, images, screenshots, things like that you're probably already adding to your blog. So at this point, you're probably asking yourself, because I always know what you're asking yourself, right? Ryan, you've got me sold on this whole PhotoCrank thing. What do I do now to add it to my blog? Well, it's easy. All you gotta do is go to PhotoCrank.com. Yes, PhotoCrank.com. Go there, go to the For My Website link. It's right on the home page. That'll take you to a page to where you can get the code that you need to install on your blog to get the crank engine running. And once the crank engine is running, people can come on, crank away, and the fun can begin. So that's all you gotta do. And of course, any questions, once you get to this point, just email me at ryan@photocrank.com and I will be happy to help you out. Okay, so one last thing before I go, I wanted to give you an example of who is using PhotoCrank. So I'm not sure if you guys have heard of the Fake Steve Jobs blog. It's hilarious. It's like the secret diary of Steve Jobs, and it's run by Forbes.com, and it is super, super funny, and they write about all kinds of different things that has to do with Apple, and of course that has to do with Windows. But you gotta go check it out. They use PhotoCrank on every single image. They've installed the crank engine, and their readers love it. So go to fakestevejobs.blogspot.com. Check out the crank engine in action. And like I said, if you have any questions, please email me at ryan@photocrank.com, and I will definitely help you out. Thanks again for your time, and crank away! PhotoCrank! Woo! Crank it, crank it, crank it! Crank it, crank it, crank it, crank it, crank it, crank it.